had it loaded in the background. I can't see the title. It says it's a small font right there, but I usually look at the image. But we got 11:57. There's going to be a break, so I'm prepared. I am prepared. Um, Not too sad about it. I mean, we did come off a break, but it was a weekly Shonen Jump break. But this is an Oda break, and it makes sense. There have been two back-to-back color spreads. My dude is kind of going off. Um, a break is understandable, so I'll wait it out. I'll wait it out until 11:58. But this is we left off where all the all the Rock's crewmates are just sitting there looking cool. Mad aura emanating from each member. Maybe not Kaido. I don't know. He was getting clowned. He was getting clowned on by Rocks, but I'm just saying. Let's start the chapter. What I'm saying is I'm hoping that it kicks off where we left off. The title is called The Legendary Bar. The Legendary Bar. With a title like that, I think we might be continuing the flashback. With when there's flashbacks like this, especially back when we were getting them during Egghead, it felt like every single conclusion to each chapter felt like a conclusion to the flashback. Like the last two chapters ago, that felt like a good point to stop at. 11:56 felt like a good point to stop at. So I'm thinking, what's good, Nasir? How's it going? How's it going? Get the test in, get the commands in. So I'm thinking it might be a similar situation, or we could just be getting into non-flashback material, which is good. I want to see Luffy fight Emu. And I forgot, we haven't gotten more cover stories since those back-to-back color spreads, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, one moment. It's always the cat. It's always the cat. One moment. He was eager. He was eager to dip out. Also, after this live stream, I might end and then boot up a new stream, either playing some game or doing more Blender stuff. So look out for that. Or art, or just general 2D art, so I can make some designs to replace this avatar, because you won't see this any longer. But Onichal Yamato, the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 39. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is the longest cover story that we've ever gotten. It's not my favorite. It's really interesting to see what Yamato's been up to all this time. And it's cool that we get to see more things happening in Wano, even though we're gone from Wano. It's been a couple of years since the crew left the island, like not in verse, but like in serialization. It's been so long, so it's kind of good to see more of Wano and more of Yamato, of course. But it's like I've I have other favorite cover stories. To be honest, I don't know. This one's cool, but it's not my favorite. It is the longest one, I think. 39 volumes is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. He died protecting the village from Kaido, leaving no trace of his body behind. Oh, when he got blown up, that was. I'm forgetting his name. I feel like trash right now, but I know what he looked like. I know what he looks like. He had the pink hair and stuff. He was a little heavy. Samurai. All right. That means I just gotta go back and reread Wano. I've reread Wano a few times. We got a note. Recently, I had Otoko wa Tsudayo, Otoko man something. It's tough being a man. Okay, so I got the Otoko part right. It's a song playing in the background while I do color work. Who's this by? Once you say it, it's all over. He's quoting the song or something, or is that just an Oda quote? Otoko wa Glay or nah? Film series. Oh, it's not a song. It's a movie series. Okay, put me onto some stuff. This is back in the 60s and 70s, late 60s, early 70s. Okay, a little influence while he's doing the cover stories, or he's doing the color pages. It's pretty nice, I guess. Anyway, sheesh, we start off. Yo, it's more flashback. I mean, okay, I predicted it. The title kind of alluded to there being more flashback. Legendary, a legend. We're not talking about the present. We're talking about legends. We're going back. So, of course, it's going to be more flashback. But that just surprised me. Not only is it a continuation, but it's a spread page off rip. Where is that? That looks like Marineford, bro. It looks like that looks like a prototype Marineford or something. Where the heck are Foot Colony Temple? Foot Colony Temple of the International Philanthropy Federation. This is a brand new location. The Rocks crew in action. Oh my god. Yo. Woohoo. This is a ton of loot. Let's haul it out. All of it out. Let's haul it all out. We got Caribou's dad. Wang Zhe. Nice work. That's everything. They really look alike. I wonder. And that's so crazy. Blackbeard took his pops out, but he's still. I guess Caribou does not know his dad. He must not know who his dad is or something. Or maybe he does. That's why he's trying to get close to Blackbeard's probably giving him this information, gaining his trust, so maybe he can like sneak him or something. Because he's not going to take him on head on and try to beat Blackbeard. He's probably going to do something to figure out how to hurt him or something. Unless he doesn't care about. Unless he knows about his dad and that Blackbeard killed him and he doesn't care. He is a pirate after all. He probably does not care. He just wants to be a part of Blackbeard's crew. But I think, I don't know. It could be either or. We'll see. We'll see. Let's book it. Please stop. That money was donated for poor children in need. Oh, they're terrible, bro. Big Mom don't care. She got a big old bag of loot. Doesn't matter, bro. Does not matter. Let me see. We got this dude. I forgot his name again. Got Dawn. And this dude who has the Gear 5 hair. Yeah, right. If that's true, why hasn't it been turned over? We're gonna keep it, right? Hey, Ochoku. Or is it... No, Ochoku is the Japanese name of Longja. I gotta remember it's Ochoku, so I can start saying that more often. But Longja has been in my mind for so long. Like, when we got the Japanese version of the name, I started to forget it a little bit. It just doesn't roll off the tongue. It kind of does, but whatever. Is there another spread page down below? Oh my god. Lower the lift. We're still underground. Who's he talking to? He's talking to Shiki. Bro! Oh my god, this feels so much like a Straw Hat. This feels like Straw Hat hijinks. This feels like some Straw Hat shenanigans, bro. Oh man, but we're just getting it. We're getting that type of energy from the Rocks crew. That's wild. I never thought. I thought we were gonna get that from from Roger's crew. I thought we would get that from the Roger Pirates. We're getting that from the Rocks Pirates. This feels like I'm reading an average like pre-time skip Straw Hat arc. Shut up already, Shiki. Oh yeah, I totally forgot him. Forgot about him. Ciao. Whoosh. Whitebeard and Kaido together. Somebody threw in a smoke bomb. What is Shiki doing? Okay, Shiki threw that bomb directly at his own crew. I mean, it's the Rocks Pirates, I get it, but is he just is he just fumbling bad, or was that intentional to mess with them? Laughing his haha. This way the rest of us get bigger cuts. It was intentional. What makes you think a simple little bomb like that is gonna be enough for? This isn't Prime Whitebeard, I think. I don't know, but Whitebeard and Kaido. What makes you think, bro? Suckers. Oh no. Oh no. Shiki looks like a bum. He looks like a bum in this panel. Trying to thinking that he can take out Kaido in Edward Newgate, sitting right next to Caribou's dad. Like, what kind of power does he have? Does he have the mud fruit? Actually, no, no, he wouldn't have it because he was still alive. He was still alive. Caribou Ben had that devil fruit when his dad was alive. Damn it, these bastards know everything about us. Isn't the army here yet? They're close, sir. Then we can't let them escape. Yes, sir. Like Lord High Priest. Seal the temple. Yeah, these iron bars sprung up. They're trying to trap us, eh? I'll bust through, out of the way. Oh, I wanted to see something from Big Mom real quick, but she got interrupted by something in the next spread page. The island is sinking? Is that Whitebeard or is that somebody else? Because I've been wondering. This sparked up in my head as soon as I saw that. The island is sinking. She's surprised that there's an earthquake happening. It's got to be his handiwork. So this is Whitebeard's, right? This will be so cool if it's not Whitebeard's. And this is the origin of how Whitebeard gets a hold of the fruit. They probably kill this user, and then Whitebeard eats the fruit, or he just has it. He just has it. No, this is an earthquake. It's got to be his handiwork. Newgate. Whitebeard been at it. I wonder where he got it from. That would have been cool if we got an origin to the girl no me. That would have been fire. He's powerful. Oh yeah, that makes sense. He caused the earthquake because he's like, bro, you really Shiki? Are you serious, bro? Are you dead ass? Or are you throwing a bomb at me, bro? He had to let him know. He had to let him know he cannot be trifled with. His temple is. He sunk the island for that? I gotta admit, I'm a bit jealous I can't do that. You'll get some power like that soon. Pretty soon, bro. God Valley. The end of this chapter might be in God Valley. And 1158 might be a continuation. I can feel it. Like, at this point, if we're getting so many flashbacks, we're getting so much content of just Rock's goodness, I can feel it. Interesting again, a power, huh? You better choose wisely if you seek one out. You'll be stuck with it for life. Good point. Who was it? Which one of you tried to ditch us down here? You got Silver Axe. Shiki flying. Flying with both of his feet. Still present on his legs. That's funny. Figures it'd be you, Shiki. Oh my god. So it's like Straw Hat hijinks, but they're always sabotaging each other. You don't. That's like if Zoro and Sanji were to go even further than just their rivalry, sort of banter and always like doing these like physical squabbling and stuff. Like they're not actually gonna they're gonna pull their punches, their attacks. But I feel like with the Rocks crew, they actually might try to knock each other out or try to at least go further to well look at the dialogue. I'm gonna kill your ass. Like this is what I'm talking about. Kyokun? He's what? Kyokun? You talking about Kaido? Kyokun? Thank goodness you survived. I was worried about you. What the hell are you doing? Everyone move it. Oh, don't tell me that'll be funny. That'll be funny because I didn't think, but what if Rox actually is trying to get his crew to be organized and to be organized and help each other out, but they're just not cooperating with each other, and he's getting annoyed by it. I just thought he never cared. I just thought he never cared what his crew does, but maybe he's like, "Yo, come on, bro, let's come on, crew, let's get it together." He's actually like that. I'm gonna kill your ass. You at least kept the treasure safe, right? Of course. Hey, Rocks, look at the shore. Captain John, bro. He ain't no captain, bro. He was a captain, but he on the Rocks crew now. You just John. You just John One Piece, bro. John Rocks. It's the Navy. They got 6. There's probably even more off panel. There's probably even more battleships off panel. Vohaha. Yo, that laugh, dude. That laugh. Zehaha. Vohaha. I think the mom has the Zehaha laugh. Or maybe it might be a normal laugh. We'll see. Maybe we never see the mom ever. We don't know. Does he have Blackbeard by then? Does he have a kid by then? I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe we'll get a chapter similar to when Roger was visiting the he was visiting the Amazon Lily. New challenges have showed up. Hey, knock it off with the infighting. This ain't the time. See, look, I'm telling you. Rox was the one actually trying to get everybody to cooperate. And they were just too ambitious. Everybody on the crew was too ambitious. They had their own agenda. He just couldn't. I always thought Rox never cared. He just wanted to gather the strongest fighters and didn't really care whatever they did. He didn't give a damn about what they do after that. He just wanted them on his crew to follow him. But he really is trying to get them to like, come on, bro, let's huddle up, let's get together. Come on, we gotta get out of here. Make sure you get the treasure, secure the bag. Come on. We should have been getting ready to ship off. The Marines are everywhere. That was fast. Did someone leak our plans? Caribou's dad? Caribou's dad? The schemer? The traitor? I'm seeing a parallel. If we're getting that, if we're getting dialogue like that from Whitebeard about like somebody leaking their plans, I think it might have been Caribou. Caribou's dad, Ochoku. That'll make sense too in the parallels. Like Caribou has information that he's getting ready to spill to Blackbeard about what he knows on like traveling to Wano, down to Fishman Island, etc. That'll be so perfect that his dad is pretty similar with giving away information to people. Screw it, no point. Who is that? Unnamed Vice Admiral or just Marine? Probably not, I don't know. No point in prepping to sell now. Get ready to fight. Ooh. Plunder everything and sink them all. Every Marine on board of these 6 ships and beyond the panels are dead. They are dead, bro. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The narrator. Narrator, what do you got to tell me? In a mere 2 years since their formation, the record of the Rock's crew spoke for itself. 16 documented raids, 76 sunken ships. They're dead, bro. They're dead. 14 ports reduced to ash, 5 towns wiped off the map. Oh my god! One nation brought to ruin. They're just the opposite of the Straw Hats, man. He's doing he's doing the hockey. Sword slash, bro. Look at their oh, you can tell Oda, take your break, bruh. Take your break. I can see that. All right, that's evident. It's gonna get cleaned up in the volume release, but damn. Three unprecedented violations of Article 18 of international law and 25 criminal records quietly erased. Bro, I understand that this is like unfinished work, but it makes his attack look like they just got vaporized. Look at it makes the attack look like they got washed, they got cooked, cleaned up, cooked, no oil, no seasoning. They just got fried. Look at this. Look at the Marines' faces, bro. They actually look like they died on screen. It is a flashback. You'll see an on-screen death, bro. Even with the future Pirate King Goldie Roger sailing the seas, it would not be an overstatement to refer to this period as the era of rocks. Yo! Oh, man. Are these attacks being hit without contact? These are no contact ACOC strikes? Because that'll be crazy. He's just casually throwing out hitless attacks. That'll be wild. Anishi. Where we at? That looks like a regular old town. It's about to get demolished by rocks, maybe. But transitional panel, so maybe rocks is not there. Or it could be like flash forward. Anishi New World. ... Is that dragon? Is it time? What are you doing? Leave this place at once. Harold. Okay. Harold taken up after Dragon. Dragon probably like a little baby right now. Dragon's like a teenager or something at the moment. Doing a ... and stuff. So Harold, that's Harold's ship. That looks cool. At Anishi. All non-affiliated nations are considered lawless territories. Don't concern yourself with the humans living here. They have no rights. But he still cares, though. I'm sure Harold still cares. Wow, that's... Who's this? That's Harold? The brother done changed. Done got a fresh cut. Wait, am I remembering this? His look, bro? Bro, he got like a shape up. My dude Harold got this shape up. Wait, hold on. Has it been a while since I remember what he looked like? His design? Yeah, because he had like spiky hair. Now he got the shape up. Who did his hair, bro? Who got the clippers and went to work? They were finessing that, yo. That's messed up. The world government can't just decree everything like that. Let them go. This country gave aid to Elbaf during our famine out of the kindness of their hearts. They're our friends, our saviors. King Harold, help us. Oh, this was a Cypherpole agent saying this. And it's this guy. This guy just looks like a bum, bro. He looks like a bum. I don't trust him. I wouldn't trust him with anything in life. We're not leaving without repaying our debt. Harold, you understand that Elbaf is under consideration for becoming a member nation, correct? Intervening to help us would be one thing, but you'll only hurt your membership bid if you intervene on behalf of a non-affiliated country. I don't like him, bro. I already don't like him. I already don't like him. He's a he's a government agent, probably CP something, Cyberpol, whatever number. I don't like him. Probably spawned him granddad or something. I don't like him. Wow. Oh, I hate him. I hate. I say I don't like him though. I hate him. Wow. Just randomly, out of anger, just randomly shot this woman. Stay out of the way, Harold. You scum, you aren't human. And that's a giant saying that. You got an ancient giant, you got a half ancient giant telling you you're not human, bro. Ooh! Look at that leap. That's the Nico leap. Ugh. Gripping the sword with both hands. He's the... Yo, that ship is gone. That ship is obliterated. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Damn. King Harold. King Harold exposed. This is the newspaper? Yo, who was running the big news? Who was running the big news? Cause was Morgan around? Was that bird around, bro? My favorite mink. Probably one of my favorites. Was he around, bro? King Harold exposed. Elbaf monarch sinks innocent battleship. Innocent battleship. Okay, the narrative being completely perverted, bro. Completely warped, just in every way. Make this guy look bad. Alliance with government revealed as a ploy. Since when? What? World Government Journal headline. World. Wow! This is not big news. This is big news, but this is not big news. Morgan's. A world government ran news article. Yo, and people were believing this? It's like, the government... Innocent government battleship. Innocent government battleship. He sunk an innocent government battleship. I wonder why he sunk that battleship. It could have been for no reason. Oh, let's just make up that it was some ploy. That's crazy. It seems like the narrative is fitting perfectly for the world government. I wonder who this paper is ran by. Oh, wait. The World Economic Journal headline. That shit is definitely ran by them. And he pulls up, so his bid to be a member is probably got revoked. Well, most definitely, not probably, definitely got revoked. And Rox is back on Elbaf, laughing at him like, "That's the government for you. See, that's the government for you. Let's drink at the castle, Harold." He's like, now he's coming back to be like, okay, the government's no longer on your side. Your country is now not affiliated. They can attack. They can pull up and probably take over or something. How about you join me now? And we can fix that, you know? So that's what he's trying to do now. He heard about the news and immediately sailed over to Elbaf. That's kind of crazy. Edith's Tavern. Don't be dumb. I'm not letting a man with a reputation as bad as yours come into the mainland. Your whole nation should be joining up with me. Come on, Harold, give it up. I can't stand seeing you grovel to the government anymore. Well, not anymore he is. Not anymore he is. Like, he got a baldy? Oh, no. What was this then? What? Shape up in 2 panels and then a baldy in the next? What's going on? What's going on? Yo, you had a fresh cut. How much time passed? Or is this... what happened here? Why does he have a baldy? bro. He had the fresh sheep up, bro. He could have got waves. He could have got the full set and everything. My dude could have got the full set and everything. Is that a mistake from Oda? Like, did he just forget? What's up, Alex? What did I miss? This dude, you got fresh cut King Harold attacking a government warship, and now he's no longer affiliated with the government because you just attacked him, and the paper is spreading lies on his name. And then the next panel back at Elbaf, he got a baldy. What's going on? Why did he go bald? He just shaved it off as soon as he got back. He had the fresh cut. Sooner or later, Elbaf will become a member nation with the world government. Oh, he's still eligible. It hasn't been completely revoked. I guess taking out one battleship is not gonna completely disqualify you. He still has he's still powerful. I think the world government is that's like strike one, but he's still eligible because it's a powerful nation such as Elbaf. There's a bunch of giants that the government could use, so they're not giving up on him yet and not trying to make him a non-affiliate. So the average journal experience, exactly. Did you think shaving your head? Okay, that wasn't a mistake. He actually got the baldy. Why? Let me read the rest of it. Did you think shaving your head was a sign of good faith? Is that a cultural thing you got from somewhere? Yeah, so he said got from somewhere. That's not an Elbaf thing. He's doing his vohahaha. Garp laughed at me too. Wow. Oh, wow. He just mentions that Garp laughed at him. I wanted to see a scene where he's talking with Garp. That would have been so cool. Oh, what? Man. Garp interacting with Harold. I wish Harold was still alive because that would be cool to see Luffy meeting with King Harold, and then Harold's like, "You're Garp's grandson?" Like, that would have been a cool interaction. Garp? Oh, and he's talking about Garp to Rox, and now we get Rox's impressions of Garp. Wow, I love this stuff. I love this type of stuff. So he cuts his locks as... Well, he didn't have locks. He had like a... He had like a buzz cut or whatever. It was fresh though. He had the fresh cut. Is he Buddhist or something? Oh, so probably that. It's like that sort of cultural thing. But why a baldy though? I don't... I guess he didn't have a top knot or anything. I know like you cut the top knot or something. As like a... I forgot what the meaning of it was. Garp, that guy hates the top brass. He'd also be better off as a pirate. Yeah, that is Garp's character, but he still is about justice in some way. What was his justice motto? Oh man, how am I forgetting? It was like absolute justice or something. Or no. Oh man. It was something. It was like the most raw form. He has the rawest justice motto out of all of them. Like the three admirals don't compare to his justice. His justice was heat. Justice overall? I think that's what it was. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on, real quick. I'm derailing, but it's we're on topic. This is an on topic derail. What was it called? Because I remember when I read it, the Twitter post came out that day, and I read it. I'm like, yo, this is hard. Like, this goes hard. That's it. My justice. I think that's what it was. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Or they know Seigi. My justice. That shit goes so fucking hard, bro. My justice. It's my justice. Are you kidding me? That might be the best one. That might be the best one out of all of them. Lazy justice. I think Akainu's was like absolute justice or like brute force or whatever. And then Kizaru was, it was like unclear justice or something. Who said justice overall? I don't know. But I it was definitely, my justice was definitely Garp. I think justice overall might be Akainu. That sounds like Akainu. He's all about justice so much that he doesn't care about any nuance. That's why he just even that's why the Ohara incident happened where he just took out that refugee ship full of so many civilians because at the thought of one of the scholars being on board, he just took him out. He's like absolute justice overall. I don't care. As long as it gets to the end, I don't care about the means. He's better off as a pirate. They're a massive organization. Sure, they have corrupt trash in their ranks, but the Navy is a fine army. The average Marine helps save people on a day-to-day basis. That was from Harold. Some of them already come from LF, like John Giant. I need some water. Like John Giant. I think that's the first name drop. That might be a first name drop of a giant marine. This is pre-Saw, possibly. If more of our country's warriors followed suit, they could use their boundless strength to really make a difference for people everywhere. Now that's terrifying. Why don't you talk some sense into him, Ida? I wish I could. If Harold was my son, I'd tell him, choose your friends wisely. Hey, don't take shots at me. Wow. Man, Rock, like, I get it. Rox is mad evil. And his plans were not the best, at least. But there's this side of him that I'm looking at right now where he's having these moments with Harold and Ida, and it's like, he doesn't seem that way. He doesn't seem like a villain. But he is. he most definitely is. I think. His crew definitely does not give him a good rep. And he kills. He's a murderer. He killed an admiral. Even if that admiral was scum. He did kill him. And he sunk plenty of ships. He took towns off the map and put a country into ruin. Like, he's definitely a bad dude, but this scene is like, damn, there's two different sides of him. Navy HQ. Do we get to see Garp? This is Marineford. Pre-time skip Marineford. If a giant were to roll over in their sleep, people would be crushed to death. If one just loses their temper, lives could be lost. Who's saying this? Do you really think... Well, he's quoting somebody. Let's see, because it could be Garp. Do you really think humans can coexist with such creatures? That's the gist of what they told me. That might be Garp's dialogue. They really said all that? Yep. This might be Garp and Kuzan. Hold on. Or Garp and No, not Sakazuki. Sengoku? Yep. Garp and Sengoku. Yo, young Garp and Sengoku, bro. Kong! He's an admiral. He was who was the chief? Who was the top marine at the time? Oh, that would be so interesting if we can see that. Who was the top dog of the Marines? Everyone has a calmer side to themselves, even people like rocks. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm just so used to like fictional characters. Uh, in some series, they usually just have like one mode, and that's it. Like I'm so used to that with some characters. Like some characters don't have that side to them. They're fine letting them join the Navy, but that's all, huh? Vice Admiral. He was a Vice Admiral since back then? Luffy's grandpa. Well, Luffy wasn't born back then. It could have said Dragon's dad, or actually I don't think we've ever gotten Garp never refers to Dragon as his son, right? He calls him like Luffy's dad or whatever. I think like well, I think when he was talking to Luffy at the end of the Water 7 saga, at the end of Endy's lobby, he was like your dad. He never said like my son or anything like that. That's strange. Like the the box, the text box does not say like Dragon's dad, even though in this flashback Luffy hasn't been born yet. So maybe Dragon married or like had a kid with Garp's daughter. That's been a thought out there. That's not a new thought. I've seen other people mention that before. They have the same last name, so must be related. But also, you can think of it as maybe he was brought into the Monkey D family, because that can happen. Sometimes the man will take up um the other last name, and that's clear in One Piece. Like, there's two examples of that. Ace never took the Gold D last name, and Blackbeard never took up Rock's D. It isn't Rock's D Teach, it's Marshall D Teach. So it could be the same thing with Dragon. Like he didn't take up what his name was. He didn't keep the name. I don't know. That's weird. That's weird. Vice Admiral Sengoku, future Fleet Admiral. That is. Wait, oh! Kong isn't a Fleet Admiral. They're all Vice Admirals, and he's just Admiral. Who is the Fleet Admiral, and then who is the top dog? I forgot the title of what Kong. Yeah, who was the future Commander in Chief? Or who was the Commander in Chief in this flashback? Otsuru. Great staff officer, future. Could be, but we know nothing about a possible daughter. Kind of. The theory is that one of the Amazon Lily characters from last week's chapter, 2 weeks ago, the last chapter. What's her name? Tachoma? What is her name again? Wait, hold on. I forgot her name. It's her? Tritoma. Tritoma. People are saying it could be Tritoma, the Empress 2 generations later. It could be her. And she... Did she die? I think she died of love sickness, right? There's a theory that she died of love sickness not for Dragon, but for Luffy. Because Luffy was born a male, and males can't be on the Amazon Lily. It's only an island that allows women. And I thought that's a pretty cool theory, I think. And she died of that sort of love sickness because she couldn't see her son. Not because she couldn't see Dragon. Because there's been other empresses that have caught love sickness and then they did fine. But this sort of love sickness, maybe you could die, an empress could die over because they can't see their child. I thought that was really cool. So Tritoma could be the mother of Luffy. We'll find out. We'll see. We'll see. I ain't trying to be any. I'm not trying to be conclusive, but I think it's a really good theory. And that'll be kind of cool. Luffy's like part Amazon. He's small though. A lot of the Amazon characters are tall. They're like mad tall. So him being like a really short, it's kind of funny. Like it's like most of his dad's genes. So maybe Dragon is Garp's son. I don't know why he doesn't refer to him as his son. So maybe okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm theory crafting here then, because that shuts down the thought of maybe he's not his son. But whatever. You make good points, but it is what it is. Damn, we're really stuck between a rock and a hard place now. Who's this? Wait, oh, is this is Kong, but it's like front facing. Can't see the hair. Still, you can't deny their wild and violent track record. That's exactly the kind of strength I'm after, Kong. Rox wants the Giants on his side, and so does Garp in terms of like recruiting them to the Marines. Dragon's genes overrode the Amazonian DNA and rendered Luffy short. he's like super short though, because Dragon is at least a little tall, and then you just see his son and he's just a short stack, bro. It's funny too. Well, Luffy's not that short. Luffy's like five. Luffy's 5'9". And it's funny because during the collaborations with like Luffy and Goku, some animators will draw Luffy really short next to Goku, but Luffy's like an inch. He's like a centimeter or something shorter than Goku. But the animators still draw him. Yeah, sure. You gotta look at I think it's in Cross Epic, or the collaboration they had with Dragon Ball One Piece and Toriko. That was mad funny because I'm like, yo, this is why is he so short than Goku? So much shorter than Goku. Yeah, so the government. So this is what he wanted to request them, or like give the idea of having them on board, and they said this about the Giants, like no coexistence. That sounds like the world government. Humans can't coexist with such creatures. Such creatures, hella racist. Just hurry and make Elbaf a member nation already. If it were up to me, it wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, I guess so. You're a vice admiral, though. You've been a vice admiral for like 20 years, dude. 42 years ago, Hachinosu. This is huge. This is really huge. This is big news. Big news, Morgans. Shakuyaku has quit as the captain of the Kuja Pirates. What? That means there's no chance we'll run into her at sea anymore. She quit. Didn't she become a Rocks member, or was that Gloriosa? Oh, that was somebody, right? It can't be. I said some. I said so because I dreamed of being attacked by Shakuyaku's Kuja pirates. Damn it, we wasted our youth. Shaki-chan. Yo, look at this. Look at this dude. Look at this dude, bro. He's on his knees. Oh my god, they're on their knees. They're on their knees in the pirate island. Oh, it was Gloriosa. Okay. What are you up to, Shocky? Damn, so what happened? Luffy is an average guy, but in the world, most people are around like 8 feet. That is true. Yo, Roger is tall, bro. Roger is tall. My dude's like 10 feet. And then you got new bro. Whitebeard has to be like half Buccaneer or something. He is the size of a 2-story house. That dude has to be half Buccaneer, brother. He has to. What are you up to, Shocky? Do you reckon she quit? To reckon. Reckon, bro. That's definitely like some Aussie speak. Some Aussie talking. Do you reckon she quit so she could chase after a man? Like you did Gloriosa? Like you did Gloriosa? Does love always lead to... Did she quit to follow Rayleigh? She had that love sickness for real then. She quit the Kuja Pirates to follow Rayleigh? Huh. Does love always lead to ruin on the Isle of Woman? Like you know anything about the pain of love. You crank out kids like popcorn. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yo, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's like, you got like 50 baby daddies. What are you talking about? You don't know about love? Oh my god. Yo. That's such a I've never heard a sentence be said like that before. Whoever does the localization is insane for this. This is a fanlation. This is a fan scanlation. One of the translators at TCB was like, yeah, this is about to be the most disrespectful line that Gloriosa is gonna say to Big Mom. You crank out kids like popcorn. I'm done. She got like 50 day one husbands and then leaves them on day 2. Anyway, I honestly can't imagine her getting lovesick. I never forgive her if she went after Roger. She still thinks it's Roger. Nobody knew she was really fiending for that Rayleigh. She was really fiending for Rayleigh. Man. Ooh, Stussy. It's always shocky this and shocky that. At least you only got eyes for me, right, Newgate? I've never been in love with you. Wow, Bro, it seems like every character in these past 2 chapters are delusional. Stussy's fiending for Whitebeard. What did you just say? I'm the popular sensation Miss Buckin. Ain't that enough? No. Wait, ain't that enough? No, I want you. So you want me to what? No, wait, something crazy is happening. What's wrong? Something else? It's the Kuja Pirates. Huh? They're coming towards the coast. Bro, just back to back. What is going on? Caught her ever made out alive. Okay, maybe it wasn't to chase after Rayleigh. She's got her own plans going on. Yo, that's the fit that Wait, so all the empresses wear that same fit? It's not just Boa? Because Boa had a similar... That's the exact same fit. Dang, shocky. Sheesh. Sheesh, bro. Oh my goodness. In Pirate Island's history, this incident is said to rank among the greatest. What the hell happened? Really? in the island's entire history. We're talking about Black Bear taking over, killing a Choku. We're talking about like him just dominating the entire island after like a giant vacancy essentially between Rox's defeat and post time skip. Like this event is that crazy? We're talking about the event that happened when Garp pulled up to the island. It was going insane. This is on par with moments like that. What happened? Even with all that, even with all that was yet to come. It's a goddess. I can die happy. Thanks for the ride, Tritoma. This will do. Yes, ma'am. Wow. The arrival of the world's most beautiful idol. Okay, you know what? That does make sense. That does make sense. That is a great incident, bro. That might be. Caused a commotion in this hive of murderous fiends. Yeah, bro. These dudes, they're be careful. But it is shocky. What brings you here, man? This land is too filthy for you. You mustn't go any further. Yo. Tears blur my vision, yet her light still blinds me. Is she real or am I dreaming? So pretty, a knockout, what a babe. Wait a minute, are you joining the Rock's crew like Gloriosa? Damn, what was the reaction to Gloriosa? It's the royal dress code? Yeah, I was thinking that. Everyone is blue vault this shit. No, I just want to live here for a while. What? She gotta have a motive. She must have a motive. I was really thinking that she was like really crazy. Maybe she thinks that the Raja pirates might pull up to the island. She's not chasing them. She's gonna just wait. Quitting won't matter to the Marines. They'll always be after me since I was a pirate. That makes sense. Just go to the island where there is a pirate island. The beehive, you don't want to poke the beehive. So I'm going to hide out here for a while with all of you. They'll protect me, right? She's prime manipulation. She knows what she's doing. Of course we will. This place smells. We'll clean it up right away. I want to open a store. We'll build one for you. Let's grow some flowers for her. Oh my god, Simp Nation has been installed. Hey, what's with all the noise? Why are you rats making such a racket? The Rox crew is back. This is bad. Don't blame her, Captain Rox. This was our doing. Wow. Huh? What's she doing here? Strap page. Shocky's bar. Yo. Oh, she look. Oh. The pirate island of Hachinosu was abuzz with excitement. What the hell is this? Rox is not having it, bro. The doors creak open. They're both like, oh. Oh. Shocky's ripoff bar had finally opened. They say the wait just to get in would take over a month. Welcome, I'm so happy to see you. You'll be my first customers. Would you like a drink? Oh, never mind. Break next week. There we go. Yo. Still in all. Yo, even Whitebeard. Look at Whitebeard. Look at Whitebeard. Yo. Oh my. Yo, this man was about to cheat. He probably had gang beige within this flashback and a wife. He was getting ready to cheat, bro. He was gonna have an affair. And Ochoku. Bro, that's funny. Shakiyaku was like a flower blooming in dry wasteland. Her very presence enriched the island. The inhabitants of Hachinosu came to cover her as a treasure, an irreplaceable crown jewel. I just can't open it. I'll give you a hand. Unfortunately, a treasure is always the inevitable target of theft. This place smells great. Oh no. Room of authority, Marijois. Very well. Relay this to Harold. We shall accept Elbaf's admission into the world government on one condition: the warriors of Elbaf must kill rocks. Okay, I'm trying to process all that. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused. No, that dude folded immediately as soon as she came out. As soon as she came out, what does that say? I can't read the katakana. Yeah, I'm still. I guess that's Shaki. Oh yeah, she, or she, ki. Okay, Shaki's. What is the hair gonna say? Botak, Botakuri? Eh? Eh? Botak, Botakuri, or Botakui. What's a Botakui? Kill rocks. That's what it'll take for Harold to gain admission. Is it that important? I guess it's that important for Elbaf to be a part, but they did just fine with it. Present day, they're doing pretty fine. I mean, besides Emu pulling up and flipping all the warrior pirates into demons, they're doing pretty fine. They were. Unfortunately, a treasure is always the inevitable target of theft. Who's pulling up to kidnap Shaki? Because these are two different things. And then it like cuts over to Marijois, the transitional panel, and they want him to kill Rox. Is that how Rox dies? Were the giant warrior pirates at God Valley? We didn't see them in the Kuma flashback. I mean, obviously because we had to wait until the Elbaf arc happened so we can get them introduced. But maybe they were. Maybe they were at God Valley. We just didn't see them during that Kuma flashback. Maybe they pulled up later on. They showed up later on after Roger and Rock started fighting. But no. Cause no, they didn't. No, we already know the answer. We already know what happened. Because they're not affiliated in present day, so they never killed Rox. But Rox still died. Who killed Rox? Rox still died. The most important panels overshadowed by almost naked woman. Eh. You think that's the most important panel? No, I'm just kidding. No, this is a fire spread page though. I mean, so yeah, they didn't kill Rox because obviously they're not affiliated with the world government in present day. So then somebody else must have killed Rox, and that's gonna be hard to tell. Or they could have killed Rox, and for some reason they still didn't get accepted as an affiliated country. So it was just a scheme for the world government to get the Giants to do that. But the world government is still so prejudiced against the Giants that they still didn't want them into being affiliated with them. They still didn't want to do that. So it was like a betrayal. It was they reneged on the deal. So it could have been like that maybe. He was made to kill his friend that was Rocks, and the government still was like, nope. That'll be crazy. That'll be kind of crazy if that happened. I could see that too. Um, God, Volley must be crazy then. I want that to happen because I want to see Harold and his crew pulling up to God Valley, and then it recontextualizes everything. It's not just Garb Roger versus Rocks. It is Harold Garb Roger fighting against Rocks. That would be that would be insane. So I'd like to see that. I'd like to see more Kagurabachi. Hold on now. I would really like to see that. I think there was something in the chapter that got brought up that I wanted to talk about, but I had to continue. I had to continue reading so I wouldn't get off track. Was it this? Please get some hair. Get some hair by the end of this flashback, bro. What was it? Like everything that happened in this beginning, like it really feels like they're not going to give him what he wants, even when he cooperates with them. I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't think that'll be the case. This this panel goes harder. I just realized it's Whitebeard and Rocks just standing, just aura farming in front of the six warships. That is clean. That is clean. That's like a Luffy. That's like Luffy and Zoro next to each other, like Roger and Rayleigh, just like stanced up, getting ready to battle. Huh. I guess. Yeah, I guess I didn't miss anything. Yeah, Oda's for sure taking that break. He started this chapter off with two spread pages. Are you insane, bro? Three. What was that? I think it was like three. That's wild. All right. Anyway, let me see. I usually just end it off here, but it is the day of the chapter release. I usually read these like a few days later, but I can actually see live reactions and theories on this, so I don't like to look it up because then the algorithm feeds me spoilers for future chapters. But let me see. It's jokes. It's all jokes. It's all jokes. I'm trying to see some like dead serious things, but it's like the speed gif, and then they're clowning the stuff that. Oh, there was spoilers yesterday. Oh, people were reading the chapter days before. It wasn't even a clean scan yet. It wasn't even a clean scan yet. That's wild. It said, "Why did Gloriosa cook Big Mom like that?" Oh man. Oh, okay, okay. It's all jokes. It's all jokes. I can't find anything like actually. Maybe I have to wait a few days. I might have to wait a few days. Wait, wait. Okay, whoa. Something I missed. Katakuri was in this chapter? Yo, my eyes are broken. Hold on. That's Katakuri! Yo! Yo! Yo, he's in the cut! I was too busy laughing about the roast that Gloriosa gave Big Mom. Bro, Katakuri in the cut! Whoa! 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 What are you doing here, little man? Oh, there's the other kid too. There's the other kid. Oh, they really did. Yo, cranking them out like popcorn is accurate, bro. They in the cut. Is that another kid? That might be another kid too. Yo, little Katakuri. And his name is Oven, right? I think his name is Oven. Katakuri and Oven, bro. They're just casually there. He's just chilling, bro. Arms falling. Future Luffy victim. Like, look at him. Look at him, bro. Future Snake Man victim. Oh, man. It's good to see Katakuri. That's crazy. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. I'm glad I looked through the internet. I'm glad I looked through the internet, bro. Because some people will catch stuff that I don't immediately see. That was... He... Okay. What else? He's doing that same pose, too, when he folds his arms. And he's just chilling aura farming. He's doing the exact same pose. That's a little hilarious. Somebody said Tritoma is the reason. Tritoma is the reason for Akainu and Dragon's beef. What is their beef again? This might be a joke. It's probably a joke. I don't get it. When has? I mean, obviously they don't like each other because one works for the world government, the other is a revolutionary. But let me see. Yo, I'm dead. I am. What is this? What is this, bro? What in the world is this? Yo, what you said is crazy. Yes, he definitely he definitely just heard his mom get disrespected so hard and he didn't react at all. He just kept aura farming. What in the world is this, man? They're calling this Goon Piece? Oh no. No, we gotta stop. We gotta stop. We gotta stop, bro. We gotta stop. We gotta stop, bro. Oh, wait. Did Shock? Okay, this definitely foreshadows and alludes to what could have happened at God Valley. Unfortunately, she's a treasure. Unfortunately, a treasure is always the inevitable target of theft. Somebody who stole her, who kidnapped her. You know what? World government. World government obviously kidnapped her. They probably wanted to make her a slave. And all the slaves were transported over to God Valley. And then Rox went to God Valley. But he didn't know how to get to God Valley until Genny leaked information of the location. So it was, bro, Guinea and Shocky really kickstarted that entire God Volley incident. That's wild. That's wild. That's possibly what could have happened. Man, the world government, it's I can't hate them enough. I just can't hate them enough. There's no other words. I need a thesaurus because there's no other words I can think of right now to describe how much I despise them. That Kuma flashback was already like sheesh. So when we see her get kidnapped in the next chapter, wow, that's going right into God Valley. Then I'm sure we're gonna see her get kidnapped. They go to God Valley. He's talking about kill rocks to the giants and King Harold. Harold's probably gonna go there. Rocks and Garp pulls up. This is going, yo, what the setup? The setup is going to be amazing. And we might see more Kuma. We might see more Kuma in the. That'll be fire if we can see Kuma with the pawpaw fruit, and he's just running around transporting slaves everywhere. Like he's freeing them all. He's like, get out of here, get out of here, get off the island. That'll be fire. We just see him in the background, or like in one or two panels, just like pop, 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 pop. I, w- I wonder if we see Eam. I wonder if Eam pulls up to God Valley. Cause this would that would be great too. If Eam pulls up to God Valley, we'll get more hints at what their power is like, and that will lead. And then the end of the flashback will occur. We get back to present day Elbaf to Luffy fighting Eam, and now we have context on a few of like Eam's abilities, a few more abilities. Cause there's gonna be definitely some more stuff that's in the bag, more tricks. So if that's true, then everything that happens because of a woman. Yeah, yeah. That's kind of wars have started for way less, even in One Piece. This is a first though, cause you had like Marineford that was started because my dude Ace he was getting executed. He was going to be executed. Would you call what happened in Alabasta a war? It was a battle. It was kind of a war, I guess. I feel like I wouldn't want to have it any different. I think maybe I don't know. Like otherwise, if the Shocky plot didn't get everybody to pull up, didn't get at least the Rocks pirates to pull up to God Valley, then what? They just pulled up to God Valley because of treasure. That could be another thing too. It's not just trying to get Shocky back. It's because there's also treasure there. That's what got Kaido and Big Mom excited. There was two extremely good devil fruits there. There was the pawpaw fruit and the Azure Dragon fish fruit there. So I don't think Shocky was definitely a strong incentive to go there because gotta get her back. And then it's like, yo, there's hella cash, like there's hella treasure there, devil fruits included. We can just take everything. All of the eggs are in one basket. Like we don't need to go to separate places to look for Shocky. She's already there. She's on the island and along with this treasure. We can just loot it all. And then Why did Roger? Why did Roger pull up? He was just on some tomfoolery. Honestly, maybe he heard that Shocky got kidnapped too, and he was like, "Oh no, we got to go get her." Maybe that was why as well. It could have been. It could have been for the treasure too. I think it was. I think it was for the treasure because I need to go back and see the Kuma flashback where you can see them, and I just forgot what the dialogue was. Those are some fire. That was a spread page too. What was that? What chapter was that? Kuma flashback. God Volley. It's gonna show me anime. It's gonna show me the anime version. Hold on. I gotta find the chapter. That was 1096. Really? Damn. That's so many chapters ago. 1096. Kumachi. Yeah. Yo. Damn. So many chapters have passed. This chapter didn't feel like that long ago. This chapter did not feel like it was that long ago. Alright, here we go. It's been a whole year. Do you have any idea how I felt all this time? No special privileges for a captain. For the captain here, Roger. This is gonna be a wild one. Huh. Yeah, they don't say anything specific. Like what they're after. Let me see. Here's the rocks, pirates. Not so fast, rocks. Who said I was gonna follow? I was your follower, fool. Where's his dialogue? Wait, where was Rock's dialogue? So this is Rocks. You waste your time, Navy. Follow me, Rocks, pirates. What does Gloriosa say? Don't be so. So it's just banter. It's just banter between them. They're not talking about like the goal or anything. Whitebeard says it. Wait. I just know that fool Rocks will lose sight of the goal. We have to be certain first that Shocky's on the island. They're trying to confirm that Shocky's on the island. He's too focused about fighting and looting God Valley. Had to go feed the cats without that missing thing. I'm just trying to look for, cause their goal isn't just Shocky. It's also like it could be because of the treasure. Like Guinea leaked information about God Valley and like everything that's there to get pirates to go and loot the place. So that could be, there could be two main objectives. And then Whitebeard, I went back to 1096. Whitebeard mentions like don't lose sight of the goal. I'm thinking like that could be Shocky, right? Or is it them trying to go after the devil fruits? I know Big Mom and Kaido definitely want a devil fruit, so they're going after the pawpaw fruit and Azure Dragon. What does Gloriosa say? We'll settle this once and for all. It's so basic. She doesn't say anything too specific. I thought she would be the one to like give some insightful dialogue. Since, you know, we can assume that Shocky got kidnapped and she's possibly at this island. We'll settle this once and for all. That just sounds basic. And then you got freaking Johnny from Guilty Gear over here. Who is this? Oh, this is Gang Beige's dad. Oh, his design just looks different here. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm trying to see. What does Roger say? Is this his dad? Who is this? This was top secret. That's when Guinea leaked it. Their purpose here is unclear. I swear, yo, if they both pulled up so they can get Shocky, that's crazy. If they both pulled up to get Shocky, that is insane. Who is this? Yo, I'm forgetting designs. Who is this next to Garland? The both of them. She looks fire, and this dude has a bull mask, or like a skull. He's wearing a bull skull. Yo, I have to reread. I gotta reread Wano and I gotta reread Egghead. It's been such a while. Siraja Pirates. It's been a whole year. Do you have any idea how I felt all this time? It's been a whole year. Like he hasn't had action in a while. That'll be crazy. That if that's like one of the main reasons he pulled up, because he's like, yo, there's a bunch of strong government agents here. Shaki's here too, and there's a fight. Obviously, he's like, bro, I've been without action for a while. It's time, bro. It's been a year. Huh? And you got a Garp. Tell me where to find Roger. Man. Then Big Mom snatches them. Huh. Alright, so I think Shaki is there. Don't lose sight of your goal. What else am I missing? I just saw a crazy post. I'm not going to show this though. That is wild. That is so wild, bro. What? I'm not showing that. That was, yo, that was egregious. What I saw was egregious. I just want to let that be though. I wouldn't recommend going on Twitter. It, oh hell no. Okay, I think that's it. I think I've seen enough after that. If any, I don't think theories are not gonna be explained. No theories are gonna be brought up yet. No meaningful theories yet. So it's just like, face day one predictions kind of. People have let it marinate. Let it marinate, essentially. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Maybe I'll talk about it in 2 weeks. But I'm gonna get out of here for now. I might go back live and either play a game or do some more Blender art stuff, some general art stuff. But we'll see. I'm gonna take a little break for now.